Namaste. I'm Zahabia Waldwick. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's topic is going to be strength through yoga asanas. To know more or to be updated about the future videos, do subscribe to my Yphoria channel and click on the notification bell. Let's go. Let's start the session. We'll start with Om chanting. That's always a nice way to start your practice. Close your eyes, back straight, cross leg, both hands on your knees, index finger and thumb touching. Inhale. We will chant Om 3 times. Om. Slowly open your eyes. I always feel if you start your practice with Om chanting, it just brings your focus inwards and it helps you to practice better, focus better throughout the session. Okay, let's start with slight small amount of warm up. Lift your arm up, hold your elbow, press. Make sure you're trying to bring your elbow behind your head and you're not trying to lift your rib cage up. Down. Other side. Up, hold, and breathe. Be aware of not flaring your rib cage and press gently, just gentle enough. Press your palms on your elbow and push it down. Slowly down. One arm in front, stretch. So in today's session, we'll be doing a lot of variation with plank, and our main focus is going to be arm strength. Now, arm strength doesn't come alone. You don't, with yoga asanas, you never practice on just one body part. It's never like that. Every asana takes care of 4 to 5 parts, or basically it's complete body. It never believes in dividing. So any asana you take, it will be focusing, there will be many focus points. Depending on your goal, you'll be focusing on that point, that asana. Slowly, back. Let's go. We'll come into the cat position. So we are here. Palms on the mat. Keep pushing your palms down and stay. Now, when you're pushing your palms down, grip the floor, grip your mat with your fingertips, push your knuckles down and hold. Elbows facing each other. Now, slowly push your chest down. And so when I am pushing my chest down, my scapula is coming closer to each other. Scapula are your shoulder blades. Slowly push on your palms and your scapula will go away. Your chest is going in. Okay? We're just making that movement, up and down movement, down, up, down, up, down, Last time, down and up. Now, we will try moving our lower body here, this part of it, our hip joint, so into an anterior, neutral, and posterior tilt. So just here, your anteriorly, this is an anterior tilt where your belly is going down, your tailbone is going up. Hold it there. Now, neutral is here, just in the middle, and posterior. Again, neutral, anterior tilt, neutral, push your hip. This gives you a better idea about what is neutral, because that's what we will need when we are holding a plank. So again, an anterior tilt, pull your belly in, come into a neutral, and then this is a posterior tilt. Last time, anterior tilt. So you're pushing the top of the hip bone, the top part, you're pushing it down towards the floor. Your tailbone is pointing up. Now here you come to neutral, and here your tailbone is pointing down, and the top of the hip is pointing up. Relax. Breathe. Roll your shoulders back. Roll your shoulders in front. Again. Back. Front. Back. And front. Last time, roll your shoulders back. Roll your shoulders in front. Relax. Breathe. Now, while you're sitting in Vajrasana, lift your arms up. When you're lifting your arms up, make sure your rib cage does not flare up, so it's not coming up, and your tailbone is not pointing back. Hold. From here, lift your arms up. Slowly. In case you have any kind of arm movement restriction, make sure you go through my series of how to strengthen your shoulders. There's an entire series that will help you improve your shoulder mobility. Down. And it will also help in stabilizing your scapula, your shoulder blade. Again, up, down. Last time, up, and slowly down. We'll come back into the cat position. From here, you lift your hip up and we'll go into a downward dog. If you want, you can take a little more distance by taking one step ahead with your palms and pushing your hip up towards the ceiling, at the same time pushing your heels down towards the floor. Slowly. Come down. Place your knees on the mat. Inhale, lift. Push your hip up. Focus. Palms on the mat. Grip your mat with your fingertips. Make sure you're pushing your knuckles down. Elbows are facing each other. Roll your shoulders out. Pull your belly in. Push your hip up. And keep pushing your heels down. Slowly. Down. Let's go. Up. Breathe. Slowly. Down. Sit in Vajrasana. Place your knees down and then sit in Vajrasana. Breathe. Now, as we progress, we are warming up our arms. We are bringing our awareness. Basically, what we are trying to do is we are bringing our awareness onto our palms, because next few asanas, we will be placing a lot of weight on our palms. And usually we are not used to that, because we place maximum time we are placing our weight on our feet. So we need to make sure that we are aware of which part of our hand we should be putting our weight on. What will happen is, if your arms are not strong enough, or you don't have the awareness, you tend to put more weight on your wrist. We don't want that. We want to place more weight on our palm, basically the entire area, the palm area, on that, and we grip. That is, we stabilize our hand by gripping the mat with our fingertips. So the minute you grip the mat, you can check right now, as you grip the mat, you will feel that your knuckles are going into the mat, and your palm feels stronger. At the same time, your wrist is really nicely relaxed and will able to hold through a tough asana or a long duration. Okay, let's go now. In a downward dog again. Now from here, lift your right leg up. As you're lifting your right leg up, your left heel is going towards the floor. Slowly. Come down. Now take your left leg up. Keep pushing your heel up. So my left heel is pushing up, right heel is pushing down. Slowly. Down. Place your knees down. Sit in Vajrasana. Breathe. We'll try doing this one more time. Again, come into downward dog. So you know all the cues of a downward dog by now. Okay, so a quick recap. Grip the mat with your fingertips. Keep pushing your knuckles down. Elbows facing each other. Shoulders rolled out. Engage your core. Use your core to push your hip up and push your heels down. Now, lift. Right leg goes up. Left heel is touching the mat. Right leg is going as high as possible. Make sure you're not opening up at your hip, and the right foot, toes are pointing away from you, not outwards, straight away from you. Down. Bring your right foot down. Take your left leg up. Slowly bring your left leg down and relax. Breathe. Inhale, exhale. Now, we'll go into a plank. So we'll try holding a plank. Now, in a plank, again, everything with your hands are the same. Grip the mat, push your knuckles down, engage your core, lift off the mat. If you would like to learn more about a plank, check out another video that I've done only on plank of all the cues. But for now, just hold a plank. Slowly down. When you're gripping the mat with your fingertips and pushing your palms into the mat, you will find it slightly easier to lift up. Okay, now at the same time, engage your upper back, engage your core, lift your hip up, hold. Again, let's get into a plank, hold. Make sure your chin is slightly ahead of your fingertips. Slowly. Down. Awesome. Inhale. Exhale. You will start feeling your core once you start holding the plank for a longer duration. The idea is to keep holding for as long as you feel comfortable. If you're finding the duration that we are holding slightly tough, place your knees down in between, no problem. Let's go. Again. Okay, we know all the cues. Grip the mat and here. Now let's try making a sequence out of it. So hold. Okay, now we'll not take a lot of breaks in between. We'll keep moving from one asana to another. Okay, we'll start off slightly easy. Hold. Now, downward dog. Hold from there. Keep moving back by taking steps with your hands. Move towards your feet by taking small steps with your hand. Okay, so I'll show you this one more time. So you're in a plank. Okay, you go into a downward dog and then take small steps. But when you're taking steps, make sure your hip does not move. Okay, so your hip is constant, it's stabilized, it's there, hold it there in place and move. Keep taking one step back with your hands till you reach your feet. Hold. Once you're here, again, we'll go back into a plank. Make sure your knees are straight. If you cannot do it with straight knees and your hamstrings are very stiff, it's okay. Bend your knees slightly, move, but make sure that your hip does not go left and right. Hold the plank. Good. Hold. Stay there. Again. Downward dog. One more time. Push. Come all the way till your feet. There. Walk in front again. Stay. Breathe. Slowly. Bend your knees, but don't let your knees touch the mat. Stay. Your knees are off the mat. Hold. Take your feet back. Hold. Again. So when you bend your knees, we call it the bear pose. Stay here. When you're holding, make sure other than your legs, no part of your body is moving. Hold. Last time. Bend your knees. Straighten your legs. And relax. That was nice. Knees down. Sit in Vajrasana. Breathe. Just few deep breaths. Let your heartbeat come down to normal again. Now, we'll do few other variations in a plank. So we'll stay in a plank. The first variation that we'll do is where we are going to lift our legs up. So I'm just going to show you all the variations and then we'll hold it one after another. Okay? So the first variation. Once we come into a plank, you lift your right leg up, stay there, hold. then down. Left leg up, hold, then down. That's the first variation. Then you will take slight distance between your feet, hold, down, up, hold. Now, this variation of lifting your hands up, if you cannot do that, do the previous variation again where you're holding your legs up. So I'll remind you again while we are going through the flow. And the last, we'll get into a side plank. You'll hold up. Here you're pushing your hip up, holding it up. You'll come down, change, hold. Come down and relax. So this section will be a slightly tough. So if you want to take a break in between, do that, no problem. Just pause the video, take a break. That's the best part about a video. You can just pause it whenever you like. You can do that. And if you find that the entire sequence, as you go ahead, you feel you can do it, then just continue going ahead with it. Okay, let's go. So first come into a plank. Let's start from there. Now, upper back engage, core engage, lift your right leg up. Make sure you're not lifting your hip up, okay? So you're here, only the leg goes up. Down, hold, other leg. Hold, down. Now, next, we'll go into the bear pose. Okay, stay there. Again, go up. Now, lift your arms up. Remember, if you find the stuff, lift the leg up instead. So lift, down, change. Down. Again, break time is your bear pose. Breathe. Leg straight again. Side plank. Hold. Up. Breathe. Keep pushing your hip up. You'll feel it on this side. Stay. Change. Down. Make sure you're not locking your elbow. You're not locking your shoulder. Keep pushing your hip up. And slowly. Place your knees down and relax. Breathe. Just inhale, exhale. Now, if you want to repeat the entire sequence, do that. Try holding it for slightly longer and see how you feel. The entire sequence is a nice but a slightly tough sequence. So if you like holding it and if you have time, do repeat the entire sequence again. Else, just sit in Vajrasana, breathe. Now, two things to remember. If you felt any kind of wrist pain, elbow pain, shoulder pain while doing any of these, go back through my YouTube channel and you'll find an entire series. One is on shoulder strengthening and the stabilizing your scapula. You'll also find a video on Santulanasana. That is the plank pose, which has all the cues and will tell you in minute detail what you have to do. I'll be anyways tagging them in the comment below. Okay. So now just breathe. Again, let's stretch. One arm out. Push your elbow back. Relax. Other arm out. Stretch. Breathe. And relax. One arm up, back. Hold your elbow. Relax. Other arm up, back. Hold your elbow. Breathe. Slowly. Relax. Now, one last stretch. Roll your shoulders back. Cross your fingers behind your back. Lift your arms. Hold. Stay there. Slowly. Down. Again. Inhale. Up. Breathe. Chin parallel to the floor. Lengthen your spine. Make sure you're not bending forward like this. Lengthen. Hold. And good. Now, before we end the session, I would like to do one arm, or let's say a balancing asana on our hands, on our palm. Okay? Bakasana or the crow pose. Again, a nice challenging asana. So if you have got a hang of everything that we did in the session, it will be slightly easy for you to hold this asana. Okay? So in the crow pose, basically your entire weight is on your palms. You're completely up in the air, only your palms are touching the mat. So yes, you will need arm strength, but then you will, more than that, you will need core strength. Okay? So you're here. You'll come up, walk towards your feet, towards your hand. Now, where do you place the knee? Just above the elbow, there's a soft spot here. If you're doing this for the first time, or if you're used to practicing, you can place it there. As you get better, you can place your knee slightly higher up, your arm closer to the armpit. So we'll start with placing our knee here. Okay, so we are here. Please bend your elbows, place your knee on the soft spot. Now here, the trick is just transferring your weight ahead. You see, if I just transfer my weight, my feet comes up. I don't have to push, nothing. Just very slowly transfer your weight and hold. Breathe. And it looks easy to transfer weight. That comes in with very slow, patient practice. Patience is very important here, because if you're patient, you will wait for that transition to happen. You will feel that weight shift happening. So right now I'm here. My weight is on this side. My hip is here. So the weight is behind. The minute I place my palms and I place my knees on top, I just very slowly shift my weight ahead. So yes, I am gripping the mat with my fingertips. My entire palm is taking the weight and I'm here. Try holding slowly down. Usually I also like breaking up the asana a little. So I'll show you if, let's say this transfer of weight is not really clicking with you right now, you can try breaking up the asana. So I'll show you how to break up the asana now. You'll place the palm on the mat, okay? Walk, place your elbows, place your knees on the elbows, then just lift one leg up. Hold, stay there. Don't even try lifting the other knee up, other foot up. Just stay. Place the foot down, then lift the other foot up. Stay slowly down and sit. Okay. The reason I didn't ask you to lift the other foot up is, again, then you will not understand what is the weight shift happening. You learn it in a different manner, and again, you'll have to relearn it from the weight shift manner. But now what we are trying to do is, with the breakup, we are just trying to understand how our arms, our body feels when we're just lifting one foot up. The fear of falling in front, or the fear of the unknown of what's going to happen, at least that cancels out. And it's actually not possible to fall in front. You maximum will fall on the side. That's fine. Good. Let's do this one last time before we finish off the session. Okay. So the fun element is the balance element. Everyone who knows me or my students knows that balance is something I love doing because it's the fun part of the asanas. And you're here. So you can do one like the way I just now did, or try. Just weight transfer. That's the best one. Slow. Good. Let's go. So sit again. Close your eyes. Back straight. Just keep your back straight. Eyes nicely, comfortably closed. Bring your focus to your breath. And see, how do you feel? Scan through your body and see how your body feels. Now bring your focus to your breath. Observe how your breath feels. You can feel your heartbeat coming back to normal. You can feel your breath coming back to normal. And as you calm down, you feel more relaxed and at the same time energetic because of the practice. Let's chant Om 3 times. Inhale. Slowly open your eyes and namaste. Hope you enjoyed the practice. Do go through the videos in the comment section. If you liked the session today, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell. Namaste. See you in the next session. Bye-bye.